Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to my little vinyl finds video. Some of you asked me if I'm going to buy some records, if I could show them what I've got new, and if I could talk a little bit about that. I sure will do that. And what you also see up here is my shrink killer, because I was finally able to get one of my gospel Holy Grails, and it's still in shrink. And I'm happy that my best friend, who is sometimes traveling with me on record stores and everything like this, isn't here with me today, because every time when I find a record which I, of course, want to play, I'm not doing this with all records, but with many records, I'm getting them out of the shrink. And he's like,
"Oh my God!"
So he's really shocked and saying, you can't do this, and but for me the records are not really an investment or something. And I told him, well, what I'm supposed to do, I can't play the shrink. So and I'm not one of these people who try to get an OG in shrink and buy another version who is not in shrink to play that. I couldn't afford that, and I also don't have the space for this. So yes, on many records I get in a shrink, I open them up. There are some exceptions, and I will show you one of these exceptions at the end of this video, because I was able to get one of the holiest grails for me, and I'm totally blown away that I got it. All right, so let's start with Faith, Hope and Charity, OG pressing from 1972. It's a promo copy. It has a punch hole, but otherwise the cover is VG. The record's also VG Plus, and you can see on the label that it says it's a DJ copy. I'll show that to you. This is side B. On side A, in the corner, you can maybe see that it says it's a promo DJ copy. I paid $12 for it, and I like the group, but I must say, so I'm visiting sooner or later one of my record stores, because I'm selling this back, because I've got this 1976 later album, which is called Life Goes On, and if I had to choose between this 1972 original pressing and this one, I would also always go for this one. So this is a nice record, but honestly I've heard it 3 or 4 times, and now I found out it's not so much my type anymore. But anyway, it's a great group, music is good, and yeah, you should have a listen to it. All right, next one. I had never heard of her, but it's a Laverne Baker with Let Me Belong to You, OG pressing from 1970. I paid around $20 for it, and when I heard it in the record store, it sounded tremendously good. There are tracks on it like Let Me Belong to You, I'm the One to Do It, Born to Lose, Love is the Ending. So yeah, very good record on Brunswick. One of my highlights from this very successful vinyl shopping is Vivian Reed. This is a 1968 OG pressing, and I've heard it and I immediately fell in love with this record. So I can only recommend, you can't get it as a reissue. If you want to listen on it on vinyl, you have to buy the original a vinyl, which is being sold between 15 to 35 euro depending on the condition. But you can also listen to this on Spotify. It's a tremendously good album. All right, my gospel grail in shrink, the East St. Louis Gospelettes. As you can see, it's still in the shrink, which won't last too long, or which will be gone after 45 years. Yeah, it's, if you like soul music, you like gospel, and this is a tremendously good gospel album. I just love it. I love it. So, the toys. This is an OG 1966 pressing. It did cost me 15 euro. It was a mono pressing on Dino Voice. The cover, in my opinion, is, well, it's been pretty beaten up, but always wanted to have the record, and when the opportunity came, I took it. A group I never have heard of before is called the Blue Notes, and don't mess them up with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. This is a totally different group. I like the tracks very much. There are hardly any information about this group. It's a 1977 OG pressing. I paid 15 bucks for it. As you can see, it has a little cutout corner, but anyway, vinyl is VG+, plays very well. Once again, if you have any information about this group, let me know. Ennio Morricone. I think I'm one of his biggest fans. In Control, his 1971 soundtrack is one of my absolutely favorite albums. I'm listening to this record a few times a week. It's just tremendously good. So this came out for Record Store Day this year. And what says the hype sticker? Sans mobile, I hope I spelled it. No, sans mobile apparent OST. That's for original soundtrack. The rest, I hope I spelled that correct. Ennio Morricone's masterful soundtrack for Philippe Labro's 1971 cult French crime thriller Sans mobile apparent. Sorry if you're from French. I don't want to be disrespectful. That's the best way I can spell it. First widely available vinyl release. Exclusive interview with Philippe Labro by Jeremy Allen. Deluxe gatefold sleeve, designed by Eric Adrian Lee. Audio remastered from the original tapes by Color Sound. Lacquer cut by Fredrik Altstadt. More analog. I'm not getting into the MoFi discussion, I tell you that, but it doesn't say on the back that it's an AAA release or something like this, but anyway, if it sounds good and they were not trying to tell me it's an original, no, I'm not going into this. So yeah, I'm very happy that I got this record. I will open this up as well. Like the St. Louis Gospelettes. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to my Holy Grail find in Germany of a record I was looking for a long time. I have the reissue, and I never thought that in this lifetime I would get an original 1971 WB 2007 pressing. But I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Funkadelic, original pressing. And now comes the best part. Can you see that? It's still in shrink. It's never been open. It's in shrink. This is like unbelievable to me. I'm just so, I never thought I get that as an original, and especially not in shrink, but here it is in shrink, the Funkadelic Margaret Brain. Tremendously good record. If you have the chance, go and get it. It's released on there are many reissues you can have. I don't know which one is an AAA or releaser from the original master tapes. I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure some people out there know it. And yeah, I'm speechless about this. Really, I never thought that I make some vinyl tours like always, and I'll find this record still in shrink. Yeah, you can see it here on the back with the original WB 2007, and here is the back, so you can enjoy that with me. All right, let's open the records up. Let's start with Ennio. Did any of you guys buy the Vinyl Me Please cutting knife for 80 bucks? Which does exactly this one does exactly the same job as this one, but this is very tight. maybe could play some music while I'm doing this. Yes, I know there might be better ways to do this. I know. I can hear your voices. Alright. So yeah, that's the hyper sticker, which I just read to you. And so that's the front. That's the inside of the gatefold. I have never seen the movie. Don't know if I already said that, but I'm pretty sure I will. I love those 70s. Love those 70s movies. This thing is really, really tight. And of course, surprise, surprise, the wonderful, the great paper inner sleeve. I love that. Thank you so much for these great paper sleeves. It's awesome that you put so much care into this. Very cheap record and not giving me at least a polyline inner sleeve, but you know, no problem. That's how I got rid of these. Alright, so, and here's the record. Here is the record. Let's see, this is side 1. And we have the same label on, I hope you can see that. Whoa, side 2. All right. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Of course, I wasn't prepared, so I'm not having, you know what? I'm putting this for the moment right here. All right. Now, the East St. Louis Gospelettes. I don't want to damage the cover because once again this thing is so tight. Hasn't been opened up in 45 years. And it's so tight that I can't open it up the way I want it without damaging the cover. So yeah, I have to do it a little different. As you can see, I'm not so used to open records which are still in the shrink because I hardly buy new records. But I would say once again, let's play some music while I try this and make a total fool out of myself. Please don't laugh at me. Here it is, in all its glory. Opened up, first time in 45 years. So, I've learned a trick, and I'm trying it with this one. So, just hold on for a second. All right, I was told to use 2 of these Japanese or whatever kind of inner sleeve you have and put them on each side of the record. I'm trying this for the first time, so let's see. On this side, let's just try this. I always wanted to try Let's Just Try It. I could have tried it with the Ennio, but I totally forgot about that. So, maybe this helps some of you if you're having some inner sleeve you don't want to tear apart. So, you take 2 of these from each side, and then you very carefully remove the record out of it, doing some adjustments. All right. And then I put the record this way. And that worked. That's a great trick to get the record out of a paper inner sleeve if you don't want to tear this thing apart. Actually, it was just for trying out because there's nothing printed on it or anyways. So yeah, that's just beautiful. It's, of course, it needs to be cleaned. Yes, it was for 45 years pressed into this thing, so you have some, I don't know, I would say some paper marks, but some kind of marks on the vinyl. But anyway, yeah, I can hardly wait to play that. So look at this record. All right, that was it for this week. No, I'm not going to open up the maggot brain. I'll, like I said, for some records, I'm not doing this because I have the reissue, so I can play the reissue. And if I'm retiring, I think when I retire, I have some records put out on the shrink and have a huge celebration. I don't know, something like this. But I'm not opening this up yet. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little finds video. That's actually happening every now and then, that I buy some stuff, add it to the collection, or I'm reselling some stuff again. But yeah, that's actually how it is. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed that little video. Once again, thank you very much for the subscriptions and the kind words and all of that. I really, really appreciate that. I'm wishing you guys all the best. I'll see you next time.